Bonjour, fellow travelers. Are you ready to explore one of France's most stunning medieval villages? In this video, we're counting down the 8 must-visit places in Rocamadour, from its sacred sanctuaries to hidden caves and panoramic viewpoints. Whether you're a history buff, a pilgrim, or just looking for an unforgettable adventure, Rocamadour has something magical for you. So grab your virtual passport and let's dive into the wonders of this enchanting French treasure. 8. La Forêt des Singes. Nestled in the heart of France's lush countryside, La Forêt des Singes is a place where nature's charm and wildlife's playful spirit intertwine seamlessly. As sunlight filters through the canopy of ancient oaks and chestnut trees, dappling the forest floor in golden hues, the air hums with the gentle rustling of leaves and the occasional chatter of Barbary macaques, the true stars of this enchanting sanctuary. Wandering along the winding pathways, visitors are greeted by the curious gaze of these charismatic primates, their expressive eyes and nimble movements adding a sense of wonder to the serene landscape. Unlike a traditional zoo, here the monkeys roam freely, leaping from branch to branch with effortless grace, their sleek fur glinting in the sun. Beyond the monkeys, the forest itself is a living tapestry of textures and colors. Wildflowers peek through the grass, butterflies dance in sunlit clearings, and the towering trees stand as silent guardians of this magical realm. It's a place where time slows, where the boundary between observer and nature softens, and where the simple joy of connection with the animals, the trees, the very essence of the wild leaves an indelible mark on the soul. 7. L'Hospitalet Viewpoint. Nestled in the rugged embrace of the Dordogne Valley, L'Hospitalet and Rocamadour form a tapestry of beauty that feels almost otherworldly. The moment you arrive, the air itself seems to hum with history, as if the limestone cliffs rising like ancient sentinels whisper tales of pilgrims and knights who once trod these paths. Rocamadour, clinging defiantly to the rock face, is a vertical village where time has folded in on itself. Narrow stone streets wind upward, past half-timber birdhouses and chapels, their golden hues glowing softly in the afternoon light. L'Hospitalet, perched above the valley, the view unfurls like a medieval manuscript, vivid and alive. The Alzou River carves its way below, a silvery thread weaving through emerald forests, while Rocamadour's sanctuaries seem to defy gravity, stacked one upon the other as if placed there by divine hands. At dusk, when the last of the sun gilds the cliffs in amber, the village transforms into a vision of warmth, its windows flickering like distant stars. There is a quiet magnetism here, an allure that goes beyond the postcard-perfect vistas. It's in the scent of wood smoke, mingling with the damp earth after rain, in the distant chime of the chapel of Notre-Dame's bell, in the way the mist curls around the ramparts at dawn. Rocamadour does not simply exist in chance, pulling you into its rhythm, making you part of its centuries-old story. To walk these streets is to feel the weight of devotion, the persistence of beauty, and the undeniable pull of a place that feels, in every stone and shadow, utterly timeless. 6. La Grotte des Merveilles. Nestled in the heart of France's picturesque Dordogne region, La Grotte des Merveilles, the Cave of Wonders, lives up to its name in every possible way. From the moment one steps inside, the ordinary world fades away, replaced by an underground dreamscape sculpted by time, water, and the quiet patience of nature. The cave's entrance, unassuming at first glance, gives way to a labyrinth of chambers adorned with nature's finest artistry. Delicate stalactites hang like chandeliers of stone, their crystalline tips glistening under the soft glow of carefully placed lights. Beneath them, stalagmites rise from the earth in silent reverence, some meeting their descending counterparts to form majestic columns that seem to hold up the very roof of this subterranean cathedral. But what truly sets La Grotte des Merveilles apart are its prehistoric paintings, whispers from an ancient past. Etched upon the walls in ochre and charcoal, the figures of animals, bison, horses, and mammoths come alive in flickering shadows, as if the spirits of the artists still linger in the cool, damp air. These masterpieces, thousands of years old, tell stories of a time when humans first felt the urge to capture beauty, to leave their mark upon the world. 5. Château de Rocamadour. Château de Rocamadour is a breathtaking spectacle of medieval grandeur and natural beauty. Its stone walls rise defiantly from the vertiginous rock face, as if carved by the hands of giants, while the lush greenery of the Alzou Canyon cradles it like an emerald embrace. The château stands as a silent sentinel, watching over the sacred village of Rocamadour below. From a distance, it seems to float between earth and sky, a dream woven into the rugged landscape. The narrow, winding paths leading up to its gates whisper tales of knights, devout pilgrims, and centuries of history, each step a journey through time. Inside, the air carries the weight of ages, cool, quiet, and thick with stories. The views from its ramparts are nothing short of spectacular, offering sweeping vistas of the canyon and the clustered rooftops of the village, where the echoes of church bells mingle with the calls of circling birds. There is an undeniable magnetism to Rocamadour's Château, a place where human ingenuity and nature's raw beauty collide in perfect harmony. It is not merely a fortress or a relic of the past, but a living testament to the artistry of history, standing proud and eternal against the canvas of the French countryside. 4. The Grand Escalier. The Grand Escalier, or the Great Staircase, is a breathtaking masterpiece of architectural elegance, a symphony of grandeur that sweeps the eye upward in a graceful, almost poetic ascent. Its beauty lies not just in its imposing structure, but in the way it commands attention, each step a deliberate invitation, each curve a whisper of timeless sophistication. The play of light on its polished surfaces creates a dance of shadows and reflections, as if the staircase itself is alive, breathing with the history and artistry poured into its creation. The balustrades, adorned with intricate carvings, guide the hand as effortlessly as the eyes, their smooth, cool touch a testament to craftsmanship that transcends mere function. The sweep of the stairs is both regal and inviting, a paradox of majesty and warmth, as though it were designed not just to connect floors, but to elevate the spirit. 3. Crypt of Saint-Amadour. The beauty of Crypt of Saint-Amadour is not in grandeur, but in its solemn grace. The vaulted ceilings, low and intimate, seem to embrace you like the arms of a guardian spirit. Faint carvings, crosses, saints, and forgotten symbols adorn the stone, their edges soft and by time. Here, the legend of Saint-Amadour lingers, a tale of a humble hermit who sought refuge in these very caves, leaving behind an aura of holiness that still lingers in the air. But it is the Madonna Noire, the Black Madonna, who reigns as the crypt's silent queen. Enshrined in the dim glow of votive candles, her dark, ancient face exudes an otherworldly serenity. Pilgrims have knelt before her for centuries, praying for miracles, their whispered hopes absorbed into the very walls. To stand in the Crypt of Saint-Amadour is to feel the weight of history and the lightness of the divine. It is a place where beauty is not seen, but felt, a quiet, magnetic pull that draws the soul inward. Whether you come as a seeker, a wanderer, or simply a lover of hidden wonders, the crypt leaves its mark upon you, an indelible touch of sacred allure. 2. Basilique Saint-Sauveur. Beneath the golden kiss of the Breton sun, the Basilique Saint-Sauveur rises like a dream carved in stone, its spires reaching toward the heavens as if whispering secrets to the saints themselves. Every curve, every arch, is a love letter to Gothic grandeur, a masterpiece that stops hearts mid-beat and steals breaths away. Step closer, and the facade unfolds like a medieval tapestry, ornate, dramatic, impossibly detailed. The rose window, a celestial jewel, scatters sunlight into a kaleidoscope of colors, painting the ancient stones in hues of sapphire, ruby, and gold. The intricately carved portals beckon with stories of saints and sinners, their figures frozen in eternal devotion, their stone robes flowing as if touched by divine wind. Inside, the air hums with sacred silence, thick with the scent of aged wood and candle wax. The vaulted ceilings soar, their ribs stretching like the wings of angels, lifting the soul toward the divine. Sunlight spills through stained glass, casting pools of emerald and violet upon the worn flagstones, turning the very ground into a mosaic of light. To stand in the Basilique Saint-Sauveur is to be spellbound, to feel time itself pause in reverence. It is not just a church, it is a symphony in stone, a poem in stained glass, a place where beauty and holiness entwine so tightly that one cannot help but ache from the sheer wonder of it. 1. Sanctuaire Notre-Dame de Rocamadour. Perched high upon the cliffs of southwestern France, where the Alzou River carves its winding path through the verdant valley below, the Sanctuaire Notre-Dame de Rocamadour rises like a divine vision from the stone itself. To approach it is to step into a legend, a place where faith, history, and breathtaking beauty intertwine in perfect harmony. The journey begins at the foot of the village, where narrow cobbled streets wind upward, flanked by medieval houses clinging to the rock face. Pilgrims and travelers alike have walked this path for centuries, their eyes drawn ever upward to the sanctuary that seems to defy gravity. As you ascend the Grand Escalier, the 216 worn stone steps once climbed by kings and penitents on their knees, the air hums with a quiet reverence. Each step brings you closer to something transcendent. The Chapelle Notre-Dame, home to the revered Black Madonna, stands as the heart of Rocamadour. Carved in the 12th century, her dark, serene face has drawn countless souls seeking miracles, hope, and solace. The flicker of votive candles casts dancing shadows upon ancient walls where the whispered prayers of 1,000 years still linger. Outside, the cliffside drops away in a sheer plunge, offering a view that steals the breath. The valley stretches below in an endless tapestry of forest and river, the horizon dissolving into misty blue hills. At sunset, the fading light bathes the sanctuary in a golden glow, as if heaven itself were blessing this sacred refuge. To stand before the Sanctuaire Notre-Dame de Rocamadour is to stand at the edge of eternity. It is a place where the earth meets the heavens, where history breathes, and where the soul, no matter how weary, finds its way home. And once you have seen it, you will carry its majesty with you forever. And there you have it, 8 incredible places to explore in the breathtaking cliffside village of Rocamadour. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next travel adventure.